Gosh, well, there's kind of a couple because can I name two of them? Okay, so I think the first one was Dolly, of course. I was 15 years old going into the studio with Dolly Parton, and I was shaking so bad. I was in the other room, and I'm thinking, is she gonna come here? Am I gonna go in there? Like, what do I say to her? Like, I can't even contain my thoughts in my head right now. I'm freaking out. And so I start walking down the hall, and they didn't tell me that she was in the room, but they're like, okay, come on. So we're like walking, and I see her, and I'm just like, oh my God, she looks exactly like you see her. I mean, it's just amazing. It freaks me out because I'm just like, this is my idol. You know, I listen to her music all the time. Like, freaks me out in that way. And we actually got into getting in the studio and like singing together with like the headphones on and things like that. And one thing I do remember that's kind of memorable to me is we were sitting there and I got to talk with her a little bit. And I gave her a gift, and it was, hopefully I say this right, Swarovski, the crystal. It was a little duck, and it had like headphones, and it sat on a little record, and it was just something, you know, a little small, just to thank her for, you know, getting on the project with us. And I remember her, she was like, well, my nieces and nephew, I always do this duck face for them. And she puts this duck up and does this duck face. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Dolly Parton's doing a duck face for me right now. Like, I am freaking out. Like, I'm like inside, and I'm just like cheesing so hard the whole time. Because I'm just like, gotta hold this in. But it was just such a like memorable moment that she was so down to earth and just really like relaxed and cool and was willing to just like hang out and talk and give advice. So that was a really cool moment. And then another one was with Ray Price. He came in the studio, and I was a little more nervous about this one because I know he was a more quiet person, and so you know I was thinking a lot of what I was going to say to him and things like that. But I just remember him coming into the studio, and he had this aura or presence about him that just really made you feel like you were at home, like you're just like welcome, you know. And he just kind of like hugged you without hugging you. It was just, but that was the way he was, and he, you know, took time to really talk to me. I mean, he took me by the hand and, you know, got face to face and talked to me, and actually took time to talk to my parents too, and which I thought was really, really, really cool of him to do. So those are kind of two very special moments, I think.